Welcome to Daily Curiosity.
The program where we discuss an interesting topic and teach some useful English along the way.
Daily Curiosity.
For curious people.
Hello and welcome back to Daily Curiosity. I'm Carl.
And I'm Jane. Carl, I have to tell you this. Last night, I saw a cockroach in my kitchen. I rushed to the nearest spray, gave it a good blast, and you know what happened next? It just walked away like it has just taken a shower.
Oh, Jane, I hate to tell you this, but you might have been witnessing evolution in real time. I just read a fascinating piece called The Weapon Acting Against Us, and it explains exactly why your blast probably didn't work.
The weapon acting against us? That sounds like a spy movie. Is my kitchen a battleground now?
In a way, yes. The article discusses how German cockroaches, the most common ones we find indoors, are actually evolving resistance to the same pesticides we buy at supermarkets. A study in Southern California found some roaches can survive exposure to 5 different types of common chemicals.
5? That's terrifying. Now I understand why people spray their kitchens again and again, and the roaches just keep coming back like nothing happened.
I'll tell you more. They come back even stronger and tougher than before.
Why are they so hard to take down?
It's a mix of genetics and lifestyle. Xiao-Hung Dennis, an urban entomologist, explains that many of these roaches have genetic mutations that make their nervous systems less sensitive to the toxins. Plus, their digestive systems have a gigantic array of enzymes that help them detoxify almost anything we throw at them. Paper, glue, food scraps, doesn't matter. They eat literally everything. Think of it as a biological shield that breaks down and neutralizes the poison before it can harm them.
So by spraying them, we're actually just killing the weak ones and leaving the super roaches to reproduce?
Exactly. By trying to wipe them out with chemicals, we inadvertently performed a selection process. We kill the weak roaches and leave the survivors, the ones with the best genes for resisting toxins, breeding a new generation of super roaches.
So we're basically training them to survive our attacks.
You're spot on. But pesticides don't just affect cockroaches, they affect humans too, don't they?
Yes, indoor pesticide residues can cause headaches, dizziness, nausea, and even increase cancer risk. Okay, so my spray is bad for me and useless against them. What a great world we live in. But they're still gross. We can't just let them live along with us. They are the source of bacteria and microbes, aren't they?
They are, and they carry at least 11 different allergens and bacteria like salmonella, which is a major health risk for those suffering from asthma.
And that's the problem. Were there any alternative suggestions to cope with these tiny creatures?
Of course, the solution isn't more chemicals anymore. Experts are now pushing for integrated pest management. Instead of reaching for a spray bottle, you reach for the caulk gun to seal cracks, or you fix that leaky pipe under the sink. Overall, you have to change the environment so they can't thrive.
So less warfare and more preventative maintenance?
You got it. And here's the curious part, Jane. While we're busy trying to kill them, the scientists are actually looking at cockroaches as potential lifesavers. Because they live in filthy environments, their bodies produce powerful molecules that can kill superbugs. They might actually hold the key to helping us fight antibiotic resistance. A cockroach could literally save your life one day.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear the words cockroach and lifesaver in the same sentence. That's really amazing, but I still don't want them in my cupboard.
Me neither. So today we learned an important lesson. When humans try to dominate nature without understanding it, we often create bigger problems.
Yeah, and sometimes the real weapon is the one we think is protecting us.
Well said. Now, for our listeners looking to expand their English, let's quickly look at some of the high-level vocabulary we use today.
Carl, what was that process of surviving toxins called?
That's resistance. In this case, it's the evolved ability of a pest to survive a pesticide that would normally kill others.
And we mentioned enzymes. Those are the proteins in the cockroach's digestive system that help them break down and detoxify harmful substances.
Then we had the verb neutralize. In science, this means to make something ineffective or harmless. For example, the cockroach's enzymes neutralize the poison in their digestive system.
Don't forget pesticides. These are chemical substances used to kill, control, or repel pests, such as insects and rodents.
And finally, when something has undergone genetic mutations, this means its genes have changed, giving it new abilities or advantages for surviving in its environment.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks for listening.
Stay curious and remember, a kitchen with no cracks keeps the roaches away. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Welcome to Daily Curiosity.
The program where we discuss an interesting topic and teach some useful English along the way.
Daily Curiosity.
For curious people.